So, good morning, students. Welcome to online classes, Sri Chaitanya BM College, Ballari. Yesterday, we are discussing the critical angle. We completed the lateral shift, normal shift, the concepts on that one. Now, critical angle. A small introduction yesterday given. In order to observe the critical angle, the light ray has to travel from denser medium to rarer medium. Either to observe the critical angle or total internal reflection. Total internal reflection. The first condition is the light ray has to travel from denser medium to rarer medium. Then what is critical angle? What is the expression for the critical angle? What are the various formulas in the critical angle? Let us consider these three diagrams. These three diagrams. XY is the surface which separates the rarer medium and the denser medium. ON normal for the first surface. ON dash normal for the second surface. XY is the boundary which separates the rarer medium and the denser medium. ON normal for the rarer medium. ON dash normal for the denser medium. Now the light ray is traveling from denser medium to rarer medium. This is the incident light ray in the denser medium with an angle of incidence I1. AO, incident light ray in the denser medium. It is making an angle I1 with the normal angle of incidence. But we know whenever the light ray travels from denser medium to rarer medium, because of change in velocity, the light ray bends away from the normal in the rarer medium. In the rarer medium, it bends away from the normal. This is the angle of refraction, R1. Angle of refraction, R1. Let us consider the refracted ray is OB. OB is the refracted ray. OA is the incident ray. So about first figure, XY, the surface which separates the two media, the upper medium, rarer, the bottom, denser medium. ON, normal for the rarer medium. ON dash, normal for the denser medium. Now the light ray is traveling from denser medium to rarer medium. AO is the incident light ray making an angle of incidence I1. When the light ray travels from denser medium to rarer medium, the light ray bends away from the normal. OB is the refracted ray in rarer medium. The angle of refraction is R1. Now increase the angle of incidence. What happens for the refracted ray? We will see. Increase the angle of incidence in the denser medium. If I increase the angle of incidence, the angle of refraction also increases. It bends away from the normal. Let us consider the same concept. Now the light ray makes an angle I2 where I2 value greater than I1. Greater than I1. The light ray bends away from the normal by making an angle R2 with the normal. Therefore, if the angle of incidence in the denser medium increases, the angle of refraction also increases. It bends more away from the normal. Away from the normal. Now, third case. Now there exists one angle of incidence, I3. I3, where I3 value greater than I2. Greater than I2. We know as the angle of incidence increases, the angle of refraction also increases. Now the refracted ray grazes the surface. Refracted ray grazes the surface. Means what? The angle of refraction becomes 90 degrees. Angle of refraction becomes 90 degrees. This is AO, OB, ON, ON dash. This is AO. Now OB is along the surface. Refracted ray grazes the surface. Then the angle of refraction is equal to 90 degrees. This is the normal. This is the refracted ray. Refracted ray. And this particular angle is called critical angle. The angle of incidence in the denser medium for which the angle of refraction becomes 90 is called critical angle. How to define the critical angle? First condition, the light ray has to travel from denser medium to rarer medium. Second condition, the angle of incidence in the denser medium must be in such a way that the angle of refraction in the rarer medium should be equal to 90. Should be equal to 90. Or the refracted ray just grazes the surface, grazes the interface, which separates the rarer medium and denser medium. That particular angle of incidence is called as what? Critical angle. So with these three diagrams, what we can understand? I1 less than I2 less than I3, angle of incidence in the denser medium. In the denser medium goes on, increases. I3 greater than I2, greater than I1. Then automatically R1 less than R2, less than R3. Angle of incidence increases. Angle of refraction also increases. When the light ray travels from denser medium to rarer medium, there is a particular angle in the denser medium. There is a particular angle of incidence in the denser medium where the angle of refraction becomes 90. There is a particular angle in the denser medium for which the angle of refraction in the rarer medium becomes 90. That particular angle of incidence in the denser medium for which the angle of refraction becomes 90 is called critical angle. Critical angle. Diagram 1, diagram 2, diagram 3. For this case, angle of incidence, angle of refraction, 90 degrees. Then I is equal to C. That angle is called critical angle. Now we can write the definition. Definition for the critical angle. Definition for the critical angle. We will keep the third diagram as it is. As it is. This is the surface. xy is the surface, angle of incidence I in the denser medium, for which the angle of refraction becomes how much? 90 degrees. Ray diagram for the critical angle. xy, the surface. ON is that is normal. ON dash, normal for second medium, rarer medium, denser medium. Angle of incidence is I in the denser medium, for which the angle of refraction is 90 degrees. AO, incident ray, OB, refracted ray, which touches the surface, separating the two medias. Now we can write the definition for the critical angle. When the light ray travels from denser medium to rarer medium, the angle of incidence in denser medium, for which the angle of refraction in a rarer medium becomes 90 degrees is called critical angle. Ray diagram and definition of critical angle. When the light ray travels from denser medium to rarer medium, the angle of incidence in the denser medium, for which the angle of refraction in the rarer medium becomes 90, is called the critical angle. I is equal to C. When I is equal to C, when R value becomes 90. When R value becomes 90. Now we will go for the expression for the critical angle. Expression or the formula for the critical angle. Apply Snell's law. To find the expression, apply the Snell's law. Snell's second law. N into sine theta is equal to constant. N into sine theta. Expression for the critical angle. Denser medium refractive index N2. Rarer medium refractive index N1. Refractive index of the denser medium N2. Refractive index of the rarer medium N1. Angle of incidence in a denser medium, that is I. Angle of refraction in the rarer medium, that is R. For critical angle, I value is equal to C. R value is equal to 90. Just applying Snell's law. What says the Snell's law? N into sine theta is equal to constant. First in the rarer medium, what is the refractive index? N1. What is the angle? R. Denser medium, what is the refractive index? N2. What is the angle in that medium? I. Apply this formula. N1 sin R is equal to N2 into sin I. N1 sin of the angle in that medium R. N1 sin R. N2 sin of the angle in that medium. Angle is I, sin I. N1 sin R is equal to N2 sin I. But for critical angle condition, I value is equal to what? C. Then R value is equal to what? 90. The angle of incidence in the denser medium, I is equal to C. The angle of refraction in the rarer medium is 90. Substitute these two values. I value as C, R value as 90. So N1 sin R value 90 is equal to N2 sin I value C. I want N2 by N1. So N2 by N1. Sin 90 by sin C. That is nothing but N, refractive index of denser medium with respect to rarer medium. So N is equal to N2 by N1 is equal to sin 90 by sin C. Sin 90 value 1. That is equal to 1 by sin C. Therefore, the expression for the critical angle N is equal to 1 by sin C. Or we can write N2 by N1 is equal to 1 by sin C. N2, the refractive index of the denser medium. N1, the refractive index of the rarer medium. Expression for the critical angle. Definition: when the light ray travels from denser medium to rarer medium, the angle of incidence in the denser medium for which the angle of refraction in the rarer medium becomes 90, then the angle of incidence in the denser medium is called critical angle. Expression: we are using the Snell's second law. N into sin theta is equal to constant for any number of medias. N, refractive index of that medium. Theta, angle made by the light ray with the normal in that particular medium. We can apply this formula for multiple medias also. Not only for two pair of medias. N1 sin R is equal to N2 sin I in this diagram. I value C, R value 90. Substituting N1 sin 90 is equal to N2 sin C. N2 by N1 sin 90 by sin C. Sin 90 value 1. 1 by sin C. So N is equal to N2 by N1 is equal to 1 by sin C. Final expression N is equal to 1 by sin C, where N is the refractive index of denser medium with respect to rarer medium. C is the critical angle. This N can also be written as N2 by N1 is equal to 1 by sin C, where N2, refractive index of denser medium, N1, refractive index of rarer medium. Rarer medium. Now let us go to a simple problem here itself. Simple. Problem. N value is given. Refractive index. The refractive index of denser medium with respect to rarer medium is root 2. Root 2. You are asked to find out the critical angle. You are asked to find out critical angle. Problem. The refractive index of denser medium with respect to rarer is root 2. Means what is given in the problem? N2 by N1 value is given. That is how much? It is equal to root 2. You are asked to find out the critical angle for that pair of medias. For that pair of medias. Then automatically, using that formula, M is equal to 1 by sin C. Sin C is equal to 1 by N. N value root 2. So sin C is equal to 1 by root 2. Sin C is equal to 1 by root 2. So in the trigonometric table, where we will get 1 by root 2? 45. So C value is equal to 45. Critical angle is a 45. N value root 2. You are supposed to calculate critical angle. N is equal to 1 by sin C. Root 2 is equal to 1 by sin C. Sin C is equal to 1 by root 2. C is equal to 45 degrees. Now let us go to the various cases in critical angle for competitive examinations. This is concept. What is critical angle? Expression for the critical angle and also a simple problem. Now various cases in critical angle. Case 1. Case 1. N is equal to 1 by sin C. Sin C is equal to 1 by N. C is equal to sin inverse of 1 by N. If N value is given, how to find critical angle? N is equal to 1 by sin C. Sin C is equal to 1 by N. C is equal to sin inverse of 1 by N. Take the special cases. Refractive index of glass with respect to A is 3 by 2. Find the critical angle. Refractive index of glass with respect to A is 3 by 2. Air is the rarer medium. Glass is the denser medium. Refractive index of air taken as 1. 3 by 2. Calculate the critical angle. So N is equal to 1 by sin C. 3 by 2 is equal to 1 by sin C. Sin C is equal to 2 by 3. C is equal to sin inverse of 2 by 3. Nearly equal to 42 degrees. Critical angle for glass and air. Critical angle for glass and air media. Now take water. Refractive index of water with respect to air is 4 by 2. refractive index of water with respect to air. 4/3. Find the critical angle for air and water. Air and water. Same concept. N is equal to 4/3 given. But standard formula, N is equal to 1 by sin C. 4/3 is equal to 1 by sin C. Sin C is equal to 3/4. C is equal to sin inverse of 3/4. Nearly 49 degrees. Critical angle for water and air. 49 degrees. The critical angle for glass, 42 degrees. 42 degrees. Last one. Diamond. Last one. Diamond. Refractive index of diamond with respect to air. With respect to air. 12/5. 2.4. Then I want to find critical angle. So N is equal to 1 by sin C. 12/5 is equal to 1 by sin C. Sin C 5/12. C sin inverse of 5/12. Sin inverse of 5/12. Like this, we can solve simple problems on critical angle. N is equal to 1 by sin C. Glass with respect to A, 3/2. Standard values. Critical angle, 42 degrees. Water with respect to A, refractive index, 4/3. Critical angle, 49 degrees. Diamond with respect to A, C is equal to sin inverse of 5/12. 5/12. Now we will move on to case 2. For solving problems, other competitive examinations. Case 2. I want relation between critical angle and the velocity of light in the denser medium. Critical angle and velocity of light in the denser medium. Relation C and V. Where V is the velocity of light and C is the critical angle. So N is equal to 1 by sin C, which gives us N2 by N1 is equal to velocity in rarer medium by velocity in denser medium. Velocity in rarer medium, 3 into 10 power 8 meters per second, because we are considering air is the rarer medium. Velocity V in a denser medium. This is N. According to definition, the critical angle formula N is equal to 1 by sin C. But absolute refractive index formula N is equal to N2 by N1 is equal to velocity in rarer by velocity in denser. Rarer medium, suppose the air, absolute. So if it is air, what is the velocity of light in air? 3 into 10 power 8 by velocity in medium, that is denser. Now equate these two. Equate these two. So therefore 1 by sin c is equal to 3 into 10 power 8 by v. One more formula for the critical angle. If I know the velocity of light in denser medium by substituting in that formula, we can calculate sin c. So from this equation we can tell that sin c directly proportional to v, or c directly proportional to v. Therefore, if the velocity of the light in denser medium is more, the critical angle will be more. Critical angle will be more. N is equal to 1 by sin c. N is equal to N2 by N1 is equal to velocity in rarer by velocity in denser. I am taking rarer medium as air medium. Velocity of light in air 3 into 10 power 8 by velocity. So 1 by sin c is equal to 3 into 10 power 8 by v. Sin c directly proportional to v, or c directly proportional to v. If velocity is more, critical angle will be more. Velocity is less, critical angle will be less. Suppose v1, v2 are the velocities in a denser medium. Velocity of light in the medium 1. Velocity of light in the medium 2, other than air or vacuum. Other than air or vacuum. Then by using this formula, what I can write? Sin C1 by sin C2 is equal to V1 by V2. C1 critical angle for the first denser medium. C2 critical angle for the second denser medium. Sin C directly proportional to V, where V is the velocity of light in denser medium. V1 velocity of light in first denser medium. V2 velocity of light in second denser medium. Then by using this relation, I can write sin C1 by sin C2 is equal to V1 by V2. This is second case for solving the problems for the other competitive examinations. Now, case 3. Case 3. Relation between critical angle and the wavelength of light. And wavelength of light. Wavelength of light. Relation I want. N is equal to 1 by sin c. N refractive index of denser with respect to rarer. C critical angle. N is equal to N2 by N1 is equal to velocity in rarer by velocity in denser. Suppose rarer medium is air medium. Velocity of light in air 3 into 10 power 8 by V. So 1 by sin C is equal to 3 into 10 power 8 by V. Then what I can write? 1 by sin C is equal to 3 into 10 power 8. Velocity can be written as nu lambda, frequency into wavelength. Nu lambda, where nu is the frequency. Lambda is the wavelength of light. But we know that 3 into 10 power 8 is constant. And also we studied in the first class, whenever the light ray travels from one medium to another medium, the frequency of light will not change, remains constant. Frequency of light, color of light remains the same. 3 into 10 power 8, already constant. Then what is the relation? Sin C, directly proportional to lambda, where C is the critical angle and lambda is the wavelength of light. Lambda is the wavelength of light, C is the critical angle, directly proportional. Therefore, C directly proportional to lambda. If the lambda value is more, critical angle will be more. Lambda value is less, the critical angle will be less. Relation between the critical angle and the wavelength of light. Previous one we discussed relation between velocity of light and the critical angle. So therefore, C directly proportional to lambda. Lambda value is more, C value will be more, critical angle. Lambda is less, C value will be less, critical angle will be less. More the wavelength, critical angle value is large. Lesser the wavelength, critical angle will be less. So consider which are colors, violet to red. We know that wavelength of violet color less than the wavelength of red color. Wavelength of violet nearly 4,000 angstroms. Wavelength of red 8,000 angstroms. The visible light wavelength varies from 4,000 angstroms to 8,000 angstroms. So therefore, wavelength of violet less than the wavelength of red color. Then critical angle for violet color directly proportional, less than the critical angle for the red color. V represents violet, R represents red color. R represents red color. This is the relation between the critical angle and the wavelength of light. Wavelength of light. Now, case 4. In the critical angle. Case 4. In the critical angle. Relation between what and what? Critical angle, distance traveled, and the time taken. C means what? C is the critical angle. X is the distance traveled by the light ray in that medium. T is the time taken to travel that distance. I want relation between C, X, and T. And T. So therefore, N is equal to 1 by sin C. N is equal to N2 by N1 is equal to VR by VD. VR, velocity of light in a rarer medium. VD, velocity of light in a denser medium. So velocity of light in rarer, x1 by t1. Velocity of light in denser, x2 by t2. Velocity is equal to velocity or speed, distance traveled by time taken. because the light travels with uniform velocity. So velocity in rarer medium can be written as x1 by t1. x1 is the distance traveled by the light ray in rarer medium. t1 is the time taken by the light ray to travel a distance x1 in a rarer medium. x2 is the distance traveled by the light ray in the denser medium. t2, time taken by the light ray to travel x2 distance in a denser medium. Substitute these two values here. So n is equal to, first VR, x1 by t1. Vd, x2 by t2. Therefore, n is equal to x1 t2 by x2 t1. n is equal to x1 by x2 t2 by t1. You must be clear. x1 distance in a rarer medium, x2 distance traveled in a denser medium, but n is equal to 1 by sin c. So 1 by sin c is equal to x1 t2 by x2 t1. I want sin c. Sin c is equal to x2 t1 by x1 t2. C is equal to sin inverse of x2 t1 by x1 t2. This will be asked as a problem also. It will come under concept, and also we can remember this one as a formula. Relation between the critical angle, distance traveled by the light ray, and the time taken. Time taken. N is equal to 1 by sin c. N is equal to N2 by N1 is equal to velocity in rarer by velocity in denser. Velocity in rarer can be written as distance by time, x1 by t1. Velocity in denser, x2 by t2. Substitute in n. So n is equal to x1 by t1 into t2 by x2. N is equal to x1 t2 by x2 t1. But according to this formula, n is equal to 1 by sin c. 1 by sin c is equal to x1 t2 by x2 t1. Reciprocal. Sin c is equal to sin c x2 t1 by x1 t2. C is equal to sin inverse of x2 t1 by x1 t2. This is the expression for the critical angle in terms of what? In terms of distances and the time taken. And the time taken. So these are the models, various models in case of critical angle. Tomorrow once again we will discuss some more models. Then we will go to total internal reflection in tomorrow's class. Thank you and have a good day.